Secret never falls on magic. Can I just get her? Let's go! I'm more excited about her than I am about her brother. It looks so good! Shut up.
True.
Shut up, that looks so good. Also, for whoever was asking about the team synergy stuff, that's this menu.
Follow forward H.
Yeah, I know. Kokomi floating is giving me life.
What's happening?
The load-in screens?
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Hold on.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
You're so cute. Hello. Beta, where'd you go?
I trust you.
No, where's Kuching? Of course, you look excellent. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for animations. We're gonna be here for a second. Barbara's entrance is so cute, I'm screaming.
Point where I'm gonna play at least one character
Hi. Oh, shut up, your entrance is so cute. They're all so simple, but they're so cute. And you can tell such genuine thought went into them. I'm obsessed. Ooh, here we go.
Good old caravan rebat. Huh. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Yes, good memory. I guess we may have stumbled upon this place at some point before.
So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right?
I mean, I think so.
This peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around, it's hard to say what will happen. Are we saying that we're the problem?
Yeah, guess you're right. We suddenly find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
Am I the drama? Just thinking that you might be the problem. Amazing.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out! Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Next stop, Fontaine.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey.
Also fair.
But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. That was so creepy.
Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
Yeah, we will always be back, BB. It's okay.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it.
My heart.
Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks no need.
You can?
Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything
I like
you
that we
can't
get a
handle.
send-off from Dia.
So, when are you leaving?
We'll leave as soon as we finished a few more preparations.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Paimon, please. Food focused as ever, I see. Who
I
are
see.
you?
Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
Ma'am, you cannot make me sad in the middle of my excitement.
Vegeta?
In her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
This kinda makes me glad I haven't done her story quest yet, because now I get to come back and hang out.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Also, I think I have the volume turned down, but I'll fix that in a second. I'm already so invested and it's been 5 seconds. God bless America. Come on, game. You can do it. I believe in you. Straight into the cutscene? You know it. It's so pretty. I can't. The prettiest little screenshot that I did not screenshot. So do we just glide? Hello again, Firestar. Can I just... This feels wrong. There's no...
Maureen. Yes. Whoa.
Here, I'm gonna aim for this ship. And I should be able to do Ayaka things from there, maybe. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I definitely don't have enough stamina to get all the way over there. Yeah! Alright, now. Hey, guys. I think I can swim from here.
Yeah,
I
right.
think I can swim from here. We'll find out. Bet. This worked. First try.
Whew. After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines!
Steampunk, here we come.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon.
Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. 11 is probably still our best source for information at this point.
A journey to find my sibling and also to find the truth.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So,
Agreed.
what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means.
I already
To
think
learn
she's
about
gonna
a
be super
nation's god,
sassy.
Start with the nation's
We'll see.
people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse me.
Are they
Can
talking
I help
about a
you
court
too?
case?
I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
They're talking about a court case. I bet.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that
I was
really
right.
happened.
Vindication.
In fact, it's a case that was
Immediately.
just heard a few days ago.
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you were talking about it and the words you used just now made it sound like some kind of story.
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
This is what I talked about
but
before.
it
Hold
looks
on.
like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
This is one of my concerns was when we were theorizing, is that people would get so caught up in like the theater of court cases that court cases would potentially not even be solved or resolved correctly.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Oh, do we?
As well as the Oratrice Mécanique de
Oh, do we?
Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Look, I know we're the nation of justice. I just have my doubts. Given that, like, we've dismantled a few nations' ideas of what they think they are at this point. I could just see it happening. A judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance. Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if
We get
wanna meet the
sidetracked so
Hydro
fast in this game.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there.
Farina, that's
you could
her
definitely
name.
say it's her biggest passion.
Could not remember it earlier.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally.
Yes.
In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
Lovely.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera House?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
Oh, like because she's famous? That's
right.
hilarious.
After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before.
Wait, No one answer this because I'm gonna go look. Does the party screen background change depending on location now? Because if it does, I'm obsessed.
Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
It feels...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
Calling an Archon a mascot feels rude and derivative, and I don't like it. That's weird.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested and find myself face to face with Monsieur Nouvelette.
Nouvelette. I
Come
love
on.
saying that name.
Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
It seems like the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but don't appear to revere her. Yup.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime. Hey! What are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there, and she's been standing alone for quite some time.
Huh. Maybe
Lynette.
something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Wait, is this supposed to be like a concerning? I imagine most people in Fontaine can swim, right? Like, I imagine most people in Fontaine can swim.
Saying that your heart.
Ugh, I'm so excited.
The life of the traveler.
I really want to just go get the
I'm learning more about you all the
statue,
time.
but I'm gonna be patient and go talk to Lynette first. Hey, bestie.
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
Are y'all from Sumeru? Are you pointing somewhere else in Fontaine?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait,
Oh,
are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Maybe they're mermaids or a fantastical race from Fontaine.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water.
Oh.
And though I can still see that hill clearly in my memories, now it's been completely submerged.
That makes more sense.
He
Never
would
mind.
skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Oof.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
If the story is actually low-key global
I don't
warming after I
believe
made
we've
the
had the
joke
pleasure
earlier,
of
I'm gonna
meeting.
scream.
Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern.
Hey, man.
Allow me to introduce myself.
God, you're already so
I'm
dramatic.
Rennie, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this
Paimon
is
is
the traveler.
Paimon.
We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all.
Damn.
I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Calling out the
really?
introvert. I
Then
see.
you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Hardly anything left for me to say with you around, Paimon, because you always steal all my lines.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
I'm obsessed with the brother-sister shot already.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories, and that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now.
God, it's prophecy
Well,
time already?
I suppose prophecy
It's early
isn't
for
exactly
that.
the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
You want to fill me in?
Where to begin?
I will. Oh, I thought I was going to stop on his face. I was going to compliment his
Let's
drip.
put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
This hat is so nice with the bow. And the teardrop, like, I know is just like a circusy thing, but it straight up reminds me of, I think it's Joker from Black Butler.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
She thought it was just like the close skin.
I'm trying to get, like, another good shot of either him or his sister. Hello.
And hello, Paimon.
Look at him greeting her properly like a person.
Paimon, get a handshake!
Or not.
You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
There we go. There's a good shot of them both so we can actually, like, look at their designs and stuff. Interruptions. This is so... I love their dress. I love that he's got the belts. She's got the tights. She's got this kind of skirt short thing going on. The collars, the bows, the drip. The drip is immaculate.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please follow me.
That I would disconnect the same place.
Okay.
He escaped himself. He managed to get a teleport.
Okay, let's follow the people. They walk really slow, but that's fine.
Now he's like, I can't go back to the boss with so much.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Really?
Well, he's just like staring.
Oh, hi. I wasn't expecting to see you immediately, but I'm not mad. How do you even get up there?
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing.
Her voice and her design are so
Raise your
perfectly matched.
glasses in celebration.
I'm obsessed with this design
If
choice.
you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation.
What is up with your eye?
Let us make a toast in honor
I didn't
of this
notice that
traveler
before.
and her companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Hello? Why are we getting welcomed? This is the opposite of us being in danger with the law. Nobody here seems to be holding a glass.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally.
Okay.
Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god,
and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see clearly your sincerity.
Do you?
Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
I feel like somehow still ends with us getting in trouble with the law because that happens to every nation we go to, but I'm not sure how we get there yet. Having said that, this is an amazing introduction to Furina.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But
You basically have.
Icons entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Icon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't
Were her
forget,
eyes always
even the
different?
gods can be divided
I don't
into
remember
the
that.
mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of
Oh,
my
this
finger
guy
for
went
me
and
to know
told her.
everything
That
about
guy.
you.
That guy was in Sumeru.
Talk about sounding high and mighty.
That guy was in Sumeru. He came here from Sumeru and told her we were coming. That's how she knows.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
No, it's plenty.
What else should I say then?
I would just like to talk to you and not scream at you from across the way.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Furina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
Oh.
How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Furina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about.
Why are we
Lady
dueling?
Furina came here
I'm not here to
personally
duel.
see her.
What do you mean?
Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Furina would never disappoint.
Why are we dueling?
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel
Why?
between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
I'm concerned that we are so down for this. We do have a resume, but I'm concerned. I'm obsessed with her design, hello.
Are you not afraid?
No.
Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Do you realize how many gods I've fought?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
She said...
Stand down, Clorend. I
Clorend,
admire her
that's her
bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior.
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah.
This is a lot of effort for the
Duel wouldn't be all
drama.
that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of
What do you
duel.
mean?
A duel in court!
Whoa, all right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
Will it?
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
Oh my god.
Besides,
I need to refill my water, but I just want to
have a
plow
duel
ahead.
In court. You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Yeah, so that was my question, is how can we just go to court for funsies? Theater kid located. You right. You right. We haven't committed any crimes.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Yes, she does. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's incredible. So what kind of law is that? What do you mean? That's so funny. I'm obsessed.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Remember that thing I said about how we were gonna get in
Apologies,
trouble
Lady
with the
Farina.
law?
I don't mean to spoil the fun.
Remember how I said
But
that
if you would
thing?
allow me to
Like a few
interject,
minutes ago?
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
I mean...
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Okay.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
No, shut up. Paimon, shut up. When Linny patted you on the back. Oh my god. And he shook my hand. I see.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
But they want to see the court case. I'm sure Farina will find something.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
I like her a lot.
You see all this as a performance?
Do you not
In
think
which
that she
case,
does?
Consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person.
We're definitely gonna find a way to get arrested.
When there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands.
Her design is so sick.
I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linney and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
So she called him. She ran the door and turned over. Okay. She was like, hey. Well, I wonder how many people are pressing power.
And just like that,
I'm like, all right,
she's
cool.
gone.
Something's wrong.
Well,
It's not hooked into
that's the
anything.
most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen.
Yeah.
I never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. The scene just now was really...
Did you know that was going to happen? Because you planned for that.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
A dramatic
She
one?
can be a, bit
theater
confusing
kid?
at times, but
Yes.
she is still amenable to reason.
Is she really that reasonable?
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
Yes, you do.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
I'm so excited for that.
Isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
Today's already done.
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
You don't say.
And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
I'm down as hell,
My
actually.
brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Yeah.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay. Is it like a bag of holding?
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right?
Yeah.
Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine.
Yes.
It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins
Gotcha.
of the
That
people
was
of
what they said in the
Fontaine
trailer,
be
too.
washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here
That would
in
be bad.
Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
But now the water is engulfing our memories. It won't be long before it engulfs us.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death.
This just sounds more and more like global
The people
warming.
who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Oh, it basically is a bag of
They will
holding.
come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
All right, bet.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Yup. Is there no way to prevent the disaster?
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
I feel like this is not going to go smoothly. Just have a feeling. All right, let's see. Grab this. Bet. Did light just start flooding from that statue of the 7 just now? Did anything— that's so weird. Did anything like this ever happen before? It's normal for the statue of a 7 to glow. The water is speaking to me. I feel like I'm using gills to breathe. First try growing a pair of gills and show Paimon. Seems like you're feeling pretty good. Paimon can't believe Paimon was worried about you. The air does feel a lot more humid. Maybe it's because of all the hydro energy that was released. Paimon heard that in Fontaine, if you can use elemental energy properly, you can even swim underwater. Maybe you can find sunken treasure. Paimon will leave diving for treasure to you. I'll stand on the shore and wait for you. Being in the water is scary. What if Paimon accidentally gets swept in a current and gets all turned around and dizzy and she won't be able to fly away no matter what? I say I'll just fish you out again. You better not go back on your word. Ooh, okay. Mysterious power that flows out from a statue to imbue you with the blessing of transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you are moving through the lakes of Fontaine. Okay, what you expend while moving underwater is aquatic stamina. As such, when your aquatic stamina is expended, you will not drown. That's an amazing choice. I'm delighted by that, actually. Resonate with Hydro. Give me that. Whoa, okay. Obviously, that's still the same.
Water jet!
Oh my god! That looks so good, excuse me? Can I charge this? Please tell me I can charge this. Oh, shut up. Shut up. That's so cool. Is it good? I have no idea. But god, that's so cool. Now I need to play Hydro Traveler long enough to get, where's the orbit here? Bet. At some point, I'll have to play her long enough to see what the ult is. Because that E is awesome. Okay, persons number 1 and 2 are right over here. Perfect. Oh, wait, we've got another suit of armor. The steampunk armor, like, guards are one of the sickest parts of Fontaine that I've seen so far.
What's this? Ah, so you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story.
You want to tell me?
The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
That's a very nice way to think about
that one before.
collectively drowning and dying.
People can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
I mean, I guess. I don't know that I agree with you there, Chief. Also, can we just take a moment for the music? It's so nice.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more.
Oh, it's this guy again. Hey, man.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier.
We didn't realize y'all were talking about us. It's okay.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Agreed.
Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
I mean, look, even if the prophecy isn't true and Fontaine isn't going down in a watery death, I would love a bag that can hold basically anything. That would be incredible. Oh, you're on the other side. Gotcha. Can I just whoop whoop? Yeah. Galathy, the boat captain.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes and no.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now.
That I understand.
I'd really rather not.
It's tricky, right? Because, like, on one hand, I understand not wanting to leave this life you've created for yourself. I think there is a level of being prepared for the worst. There's also, like, there are some things you cannot worry about future-wise, right? Like, I don't particularly enjoy the question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Because, like, 5 years ago, I didn't know about a global pandemic, and life looks differently than I thought it would, and that's fine. Simultaneously, though, you should probably care about, like, rising sea levels and global warming and stuff. Like, that's something that I worry about pretty actively. And it's not a one-to-one comparison, but it's close.
I can't wait to give her my gift.
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding, many are quite stubborn.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Okay, up. I can do that.
have to use hydro to collect Romaritine flowers.
Oh, they're like the dandelions. In Mondstadt. They're so pretty.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
What?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there?
Oh, I was like,
The
why
young
are we
girl.
getting interrupted? What happened?
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing.
True.
Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Okie doke.
All right, let's go.
Now we're going up the elevator for real. Instead of when I did it early to go get a statue. All of this is beautiful and I'm so jazzed about all of it. The elevator ride is so cool, but it is kind of 8 years long a little bit.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Jacob is asking me if I would like to play the game.
Get ready to stop her.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path, the rest is up to Linny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
You wait, but there's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
Seems there's no reason for us to stay here.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all
Okay.
she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all.
It is a
Oh,
really
I
long
can't thank you
elevator
enough.
ride.
I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
That's fair.
Oh, Did you get hurt, Lenny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
That's mostly a
Slippery little
success.
thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
5 subs tonight.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Cool. How do I get there? Ride the aqua bus? What is an aqua bus? Excuse me?
The lighting was perfect when I took these photos.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
I'd hope
This
so.
is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine.
That's so sick, actually.
It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same.
Thank you
That's
for that
why
follow.
it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Hey, babe.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Good luck,
Guess
man.
that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Jumble it. Fair enough.
Hello, reporter lady.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny? And his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
Oh, but she knows you. Because she's reporter, photographer lady, I think.
A reporter for the Steambird.
Yeah.
Nice to
Steambird,
meet
that's
you.
it.
From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you. Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
I guess. I'm like uncomfortable with our level of fame and nations that we've been in for 7 minutes.
Amazing! You recognized everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
Charlotte's so immediately
So,
adorable.
Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics.
That's true.
For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention.
That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh,
You know what? She knows what she wants. That's fair.
Well, a series of cases, actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So,
I love her
what
immediately.
is the
She's so cute.
serial disappearance disappearances of young women case. You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
It gives them an alibi. That's what I was gonna say, there's probably more than one.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation.
Agreed.
I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Their sibling dynamic is incredible. You continue talking on the aqua bus, and before you know it, you are arriving at your destination. There's the text. I would maybe pull for her on a banner depending on her kid. She's just for her personality. Good night, Carrot Cake. Thank you so much, hon.
Hey, we're almost there, look!
The aqua buses are so cool. I guess that's our entrance into the court.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
I agree.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay.
She's so freaking cute.
Soon, Charlotte. See ya.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well,
As someone who
where should we
used
go
to
now?
do a smaller
If you
version
don't
of it.
mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
That's a fair point, actually. Navigating around Fontaine feels like it's going to be a very interesting time, but I'm excited. It's so pretty!
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh, hey.
Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Oh, he's so soft-spoken. I love.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon.
Why
I
is Father
suppose
in
that can't be
quotes?
helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Oh my god, the sci-fi suit's a wetsuit. I'm A dummy.
Hello.
I understand now. The sci-fi suit from the trailer is a
Nice to meet
wetsuit.
you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
This is the Perline. What a talented family.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Are you a shy
What
boy?
is it,
Is that
Fremine?
what's happening?
Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright, go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
You're fine.
Before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
I'm so excited to go
That's our Fremine.
diving.
Always quick with the underwater work.
I'm so
All
excited.
right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Yeah.
You're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
What with video game weather? I
That's
just thought
how
about
it
it.
is here.
I didn't think
often
about it
rains
at all.
on days
I
where
was
there
just
are
like, this is
trials
fine.
being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe.
Oh.
It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
I wonder if that's a story about the Archon.
When I was a child,
Since
my
they
mother
can
told me that if
shapeshift
I
to
wanted
some
to go
degree.
outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Could that Hydro Dragon be an elemental dragon of Fontaine? Yeah, I was thinking either that or maybe there's some sort of shapeshifting capabilities, like how Zhongli can kind of shapeshift and stuff, so maybe it's our Archon lady, but the dragon thing, like the elemental dragon theory also makes sense.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
It's probably not going to work. But you're very cute for trying.
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
Yup.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
The way she just read him to
Sorry,
filth. That's
it might
so
be because
funny.
we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
After some time, the rain stops.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
This is crazy because, like, Inazuma's the island nation, but it feels like these are also a series of islands. See you at the performance.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there?
You know what, sure. I could probably do that.
Quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
You're fine, bud.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
I will say, I had made a comment before about in one of the promotional arts that we got for Fontaine, Fremine was kind of turned away from his siblings and how it seemed like he was kind of in the back, like kind of third wheeling. So I had a theory that he might turn bad. It's possible he's actually just that introverted. Which makes me kind of adore him, to be honest. I don't know, it could still happen. I haven't let go of the theory entirely. But I think it holds a lot less water the second you meet this character. Meanwhile, Lynette's like just genuinely dragging her brother through the mud. Fully. Which is so funny. Okay, the workshop is here. Hey man, what's up? Or lady, or non-binary person.
Hello?
Or none of the above. Hi.
Oh, hello there. New customers?
Shut up.
To buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Estelle, I have a humble request. I need your outfit to exist in real life so that I can own it and buy it and wear it, please. I need it to exist in a couple different colors so I can now wear a yellow tie. And I need this to exist right now, please and thank you. She's so... Do y'all see how cute she is? I love her little outfit with the goggles and the boots. Oh my god.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Magic pockets.
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Cute.
Oh, so is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this
Maybe?
machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Blacksmithing.
Why
But
use your hands
advanced.
when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
That's a good and valid question.
It's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
From trials?
How can trials produce energy?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into
Yes.
energy to be used all around Fontaine.
Okay.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something
vibe is so
unreliable
nice.
like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
We're getting into lore. I'm enjoying the music. Like, fully me sitting here with my eyes, like, mostly shut. It's just me vibing and enjoying this for what it is. I'm so happy. Venti and Nahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense.
I mean,
Besides
yeah.
indemnitium, we have another type of energy called mumusia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even
Oof.
now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
Okay.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
fight people
how
on
do we
Estelle's
know that you
behalf.
won't go running off by
Stop
the end
me,
of
you
this
can't.
month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
I'll fight
Seems
people.
business isn't so great for the workshop.
Fuck this dude.
We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Sounds like a usual case of someone owing someone else money.
Hey, hold on.
No!
Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
He showed up so early. Why? Why? What is it with you and showing up around money and people who can't pay for things? First it was Zhongli, now it's this. What are you doing here?
If
God.
Confrérie of Cabriere
Dang
wants to
it.
poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Why are you hounding Estelle?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run
He
into
has
you here
his
in
vision.
Fontaine. What are the chances?
I know there was that one trailer.
You too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
I know that there was that Fontaine trailer where he didn't have the vision, but he's got it here, which is interesting. I am both curious and mildly suspicious about why he's here. Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring.
Really?
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
Thanks,
Either way
child.
you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Actually, yeah. We are somehow not immediately under arrest. Which is a better track record than almost every other nation we've been to, so that's cool. I resent this notion that we cause problems. But also, I don't think he's entirely wrong.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Damn rude.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
Damn. Okay, child.
Are you kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends?
Yes, he does.
Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
The way he got really excited
"Can you
about
at
his
least let me
siblings,
finish one
actually.
sentence?" Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients. You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure this won't take long.
Alright, morally gray man. Are we kicking ass? Am I helping? Am I controlling you? I am. Hey, man.
You can run, but you can't hide.
His
No time
E is
to lose.
actually so incredibly sick. Wow, that took 5 seconds.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
We all saw that, right? That was weird. He can still punch you.
Huh. That was weird.
Wait, are you okay? Why am I concerned? But also, are you okay?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
This is a new thing for sure.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
I would rather you not, like, look. I find Child mildly annoying, but I don't want him to, like, die. I would prefer that you didn't use the delusion a lot, because, like, that uses your life force, bud. Don't do that.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, Child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
Real and true, actually.
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
The difference between this version of Child and the Child we interact with in Liyue is kind of insane. He's still Child, don't get me wrong, I still kind of want to flick his nose and all that, whatever. But he's, like, way more upfront and, like, way calmer. I don't know, somebody pulled the stick out his ass. Probably us in Child Story Quest that I haven't done yet. Do you have any idea where this power came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk.
Okay.
She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
Well, that's ominous.
What is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us.
Yes, you did. You did do that.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
The abyss is wild and strange, and I think maybe low-key sentient, to be honest. So.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
And no, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
That's awesome.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist.
That's what that cutscene meant earlier.
The duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
Sure.
Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
Sure.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine.
Yeah, but your vision just short-circuited,
Apparently,
my
the one
guy.
I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some
that the one
time
that we
before she
like?
finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde.
She was lady with the Hydro Archon.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be
Interesting.
better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, you walk all around the court of Fontaine.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
It's rude to spoil the mystery for everyone else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing!
Never thought I'd see the day when Paimon would enjoy reading.
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
You already spoiled who the murderer is.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Aeneas, so let's go ride the Aquabus!
Hold. Stop. I need a moment. Because Child just handed us his whole last vision, and I'm confused about it. Because, like, I understand that we're not, like, enemies in the traditional, oh, I'm gonna kill you for what you've done way. Like, I understand that we're not that. That's very abundantly clear to me. It is so strange to me that he would just hand me his vision with the assured assumption that I would not do anything with it. I can't tell if he just really trusts us or if he's up to some shit. And I imagine that's the point, but also it bothers me. Child, what are you doing? Are you trusting me or are you scheming? I think you could go either way at this point is the problem. Okay.
A blade embraces its duty. As a jeweler
Oh my god,
cherishes
navigating
their
without a
gems.
map is awful. Oh no, not this. I just want to ride the aquabus. Aquabus? Aquabus. I think. I think we went too far. Oh, but the statue's right here. I guess that makes sense that we would get higher via an elevator. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, now I've accomplished both of my goals, which is finding the elevator and the statue. I don't actually know which level has the aquabus on it, so we'll find out together. Found it. Head to Arinyes?
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Arinyes. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Neat.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens.
Honestly, not a bad
When
reason.
disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
And an orb. Oh, it's like the electro things, kind of. Cool. Fountain of Lucine. We'll grab that in a moment.
performance. No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
There are.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
That's cute.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
I'm sorry?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
What? Stop that. Every time that effect shows up, it means bad things. Quit it.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Strange. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Got it.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seem to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element.
It feels like
Others
ghosts.
in my family have had similar experiences.
Where's the salt?
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
It's an interesting explanation. I don't totally buy it. I think there's some weird ghost traveler shit going on, but...
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Why are we worrying about Lenny? What happened?
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Linny.
Alright. You gonna let me grab this lookout now? Bet. Now I have the teleport. Alright. Well, I think we're gonna talk to Linny next time. We've been going. I said I've been live for like 5 hours. We've been questing for two and a half-ish. So I think we'll leave Linny for next time. I stand by. No, I agree. I think it's ghosts.